Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this Lunch and Learn series on smart cycling tips. I'm Emily Casey. I'm the Bicycle Programs Coordinator at Trans Options. So what we've done is we've pared down what is usually a 45-minute to an hour presentation or workshop where you would be eating your lunch and we would be chatting with you. We've pared it down, though, for like 5 minutes of really the need to knows. Now that we're all working from home, at home edition, Lunch and Learn. Biking and walking have not been canceled. And so we've seen a huge uptick in people doing that around our communities and neighborhoods, which is awesome. But we want to make sure that you are doing that as safe as possible. So here are the simple steps. There's only 6 to smart cycling to make your safety an absolute priority. The number one first thing, no big surprise, is to protect your head and always wear a helmet when you are out. Even if you're just out with your kids doing a nice casual ride around your block, please wear your helmet and set a good example. A few kind of statistics here that I've pulled. 54% of bicyclists killed in 2017 were not wearing a helmet. And when you do wear your helmet, you reduce the chance of having a fatal head or neck injury by 65%. So that's huge. So it's like, why would you not wear this, right? Even if you're having a great hair day like I'm having today, please wear your helmet. It's not going to do you much good, though, if it's not strapped or it's not fitting right. So the things you want to keep in mind when you are fitting your helmet is the rule of 2 fingers. You want to place 2 fingers between your eyebrows and the brim of your helmet, and that's all the space that should be there, and that shouldn't be this way or this way. 2 fingers like a V, fit snug around your ears with the side strap there. So that's looking good. And both side straps. This is one that is usually the most tricky. You would just slide this plastic piece up if you needed to make that adjustment. And then finally, the chin strap. You don't want it to be too loose or too tight. Get those 2 fingers, slide them right in there, and if you can fit that in there, you're good to go. Okay, number 2, obey all traffic laws. So this means red lights and stop signs and one-ways and do not enters. You want to always yield to crossing traffic when changing lanes. Please try to avoid riding on the sidewalks. Most people think that's the safer place to ride, but absolutely not, because cars do not see you and they don't expect you to be there. They expect pedestrians to be on the sidewalks, not bicyclists jutting out from driveways or through crosswalks to get to the other sidewalk on the other side. My golden rule of thumb that I think about when I'm riding and I tell folks in our classes is that if you wouldn't do it in your car, absolutely do not do it while you're riding a bike. All right, number 3, see and be seen. Ride where people can see you, again, out of the crosswalks and the sidewalks. Get out of the door zone, which is the space that when a car door opens, that would be the space that they could whack you if you happen to be passing by while they're opening the door. And then keep a safe distance between the curb and where you're riding, and get out of that shoulder where there's lots of debris. Wear bright and reflective clothing when possible, and always use a front light in the front and a rear light in the back at night, and also just during low light conditions like dusk or dawn, make sure those lights are flashing. That's the way you'll be most seen. Number 4, watch out for road hazards. So we already mentioned debris, but also look out for potholes and any cracks in the pavement that are running parallel to that front wheel where it could get kind of stuck up in. You also want to look out for wet, slick metal surfaces. So take extra precaution in the rain. Things are more slippery. Give yourself some extra stopping time. And also when large trucks are passing, just keep a heads up. You don't want to get too close to them and kind of get sucked in. Watch out for turning and stopping vehicles in front of you. And that goes for other bicyclist riders that you might be riding with. Hopefully they're in your family or you're maintaining 6 feet of distance between them, but look out for what they're doing as well. If you are crossing train tracks on your route, make sure to cross them perpendicular at 90-degree angle instead of parallel. Again, so we don't want your tires to get kind of lodged and jammed up in that kind of parallel crack. Ride on the right, number 5, with the flow of traffic. I want to pull my hair out when I see bicyclists riding against traffic. Super dangerous and unsafe because number 1, you're not being predictable. And also you're not able to follow the rules of the road, the traffic laws, because you're facing in the opposite direction of where, you know, the flow of traffic is and all those other signs and signals are facing. So ride in a straight line and do not swerve in and out between parked cars. It just makes you look really unpredictable. Also use the rightmost lane in the direction that you are riding or traveling in. So you want to keep in mind when you might be riding through an intersection that has turning lanes. Make sure you get in that rightmost lane in the direction you're going. When the lane is too narrow to share, ride in the middle of that lane. Take that lane. You have just the same right to be in there as any other vehicle on the road does. And so that's actually the safest place to be so that cars don't pass you too closely and then that they notice you. Finally, communicate, number 6. So you want to make eye contact with other road users. Sometimes I stare people right down through their windshield because I want to make sure they see me and they know what I'm about to do and acknowledge me. You want to scan regularly for cars looking over your shoulder. And you want to do that always before signaling. Use your hand signals, point, and before turning. Let's see. Be predictable. I think that if I can't say that enough, be predictable. You want others to expect and kind of guess and know what you're about to do so that they can react and give you plenty of time and space to do what you're about to do. You want to ride with confidence. Make your intentions clear. People want to know that you know what you're doing out there, so everyone is going to stay safe around you. And that's pretty much it, guys. So 6 simple steps. Oh no, I lost the background here. I guess that's because we're done. There we go. Enjoy yourselves, have fun. Definitely take this time to get out and ride the roads in your neighborhood. Get comfortable and familiar with them because there's not that much traffic out there. And that takes a huge stressor and barrier out of kind of practicing some of these smart cycling skills. When life does return to normal and that traffic, unfortunately, will come back on the roads, your confidence will be so much, greater because you've had the time to practice these skills in a little less intense of a environment. And then you'll continue to ride and enjoy yourself out there. So please reach out if you have any questions, and I wish you all well.